I don't know why 21st century we even talking how to survive airport and flights. It should be easy. Today there is a space tourism, but apparently, especially in Canada, it's become a nightmare. Hello everyone, it's Oksana and welcome to my vintage kitchen. In this video I'm gonna share with you my personal tips how to survive in airports today, and I'm gonna share with you a story how Air Transat lost our luggage and what stress we had in our flight. If you follow me on Instagram, you know we just back from a wonderful trip from Italy. The trip was wonderful. But flying to Canada and from Canada, it's a whole different story. So tip number one, choose airline which is less problem today. Google, do your search in your country and try to avoid connection flights as much as possible. This flying time, your airline posting, it means nothing today. It's just a guideline. Even if you sit in an airplane already, it doesn't mean you're gonna start flying. Tip number two, come to airport early, like as early as possible. 4 hours for international flights I really recommend today. I know it's annoying to wait in the airport for your flight, but I rather spend a little bit more time in the airport having my drink than to be in the line stressed that I'm not gonna make to my flight. And I'm just letting you know, everybody is stressed today. In the airports, before they used to call you if your flight is leaving soon, they used to call you. Now everybody is late, everybody is in the same line, nobody's calling you anywhere. So be early, at least 4 hours before your flight. If you're flying with your kids, I would suggest today, honestly, I saw those little kids suffering in airplanes. I would suggest today, if you don't have to fly, don't fly with the little kids. If you do have to fly, make sure you have everything you need with you in the airplane. Double food you think you will need, water, diapers, change of clothes, because your flight of 3 hours can become easily your flight of 6 hours. Especially in Canada, they can put you in the airplane, then they're gonna tell you you have to wait another 2 hours until you start flying. When you land it, they can keep you another 1 hour in the airplane. So please, when you're traveling with kids, make sure you have everything you need in double with you in a carry-on luggage. Luggage today, it's a horror story. When you choose the luggage, make sure it's visible. Put some ribbons, put some ties, put wherever you want so you see your luggage from the far. I explain why later. Make sure you have your address, your phone number, your email, insert outside these little pockets you have in your luggage. If you don't have those, make sure you have an attached tag to it with your address. Very important today. People buying the Google tracking devices now, and it's very popular. I don't recommend it. For simple reason, even if you know your luggage today is in Bangladesh, you cannot do anything about it. So it really doesn't help you. You can, even if your luggage, you landed in Toronto and your luggage in Toronto, you cannot do anything. You cannot tell them, oh, my luggage is right there, you go track it. They're not gonna do it. For simple reason, people who is talking to you in the airport, they have no access to the luggage areas. So you want to waste this like wherever 40, 60 bucks, how much it costs today, this luggage tag, you by all means, but I don't see a point of it. I know people know their luggage in Toronto, for example, for 2 weeks and nothing happening. So really this luggage tag is just for you to know, oh, my luggage is in Toronto, my luggage is London, my luggage is in New York. It doesn't help you to retrieve it faster. It doesn't help you to get it faster. Don't waste your money on luggage tags. What to pack in your carry-on? Always, this is my personal tips. Always have all your medication with you in a carry-on. Never ever put it in your luggage. Number one. Number two, if you have any jewelry or something expensive, obviously never put it in your luggage. Always have it in your carry-on or in your purse. I always have headphones with me. for many reasons. Sometimes they don't even distribute them. They used to give it for free, then they used to charge $3. Our last flight, they charged $10 for the very bad quality headphones. So if you have your headphones, bring it with you. It doesn't take lots of space or weight, and you're gonna enjoy your flight much more with your own headphones. Food, tip, very important, especially when you're flying to Canada or from Canada on Canadian Airlines. I don't know how is it in other countries, but in Canadian Airlines, the food is ridiculous. You can see it, I will show you some pictures. I'm using lots of nightmares in this video, but this is how we fly today. It's a really small portion, even in the photo it doesn't look that small, but it's a really small portion like this. It's not tasty. Thank God they stopped putting garlic in this chicken, because before COVID they would serve you garlic pasta. Like really, yeah, in the airport you need garlic pasta in an airplane. So when you're flying, make sure you have your sandwiches and make sure you have your water. We fly now on AIR TRANSAT. They did a good job. Even when you're sitting in the airplane waiting to you take off, they've been distributing water, but before it didn't happen. I don't know how Air Canada do it, I don't know how other airlines doing it, but now AIR TRANSAT did a very good job, I have to admit it. They've been distributing cold water for people. They've been trying to make you comfortable, but I never go to airplane without my water. Couple bottles of water with me always. So make sure, especially when you fly with kids, don't count on the airline. They can easily tell you, oh, we don't serve water while we landed. Have your water with you, have your food with you, because really you're gonna need it. Now to my personal story about AIR TRANSAT. 2 weeks before our vacation, I wanted to go online and pre-order some food and check what's going on, and I figure out my booking is not exist anymore. Imagine my horror when 2 weeks before flight, my booking nowhere to be shown in online. I start panicking, I start calling the airline, and calling the airlines today, it's a whole different story. I don't know what happened, where are all these people who've been in the call centers before gone, why they blaming everything on COVID, but calling airlines today, it's a nightmare. Don't even try. Like, put it this way, don't even try. I was online the biggest time, it was 2 hours and nothing happened. I just simply not connected. Sometimes they would tell you, oh, the waiting line is more than 1 hour. This is a point when I waited 2 hours. Then I started to go to social media, and in social media people been complaining they've been online up to 5 hours and nothing happened. Nobody answered the phone, simply. I got scared and my panic level went up. So I start contacting them over the social media and on Instagram, on Facebook. And somebody told me on Instagram, oh, please send us a private message with your information. We will try to help you. Yes, in 21st century, people in AIR TRANSAT actually asking me to send me private information over the Instagram for them so they can help me. It's unacceptable. It's wrong by all means. It's wrong, people. You never send anybody your personal information over the Instagram so they help you in a huge Canadian airline. It's embarrassing, AIR TRANSAT. Seriously, it's embarrassing. So then somebody told me contact over the messenger or the Facebook. I put my situation over the Facebook, and in 24 hours actually somebody answered me, and the lady said, yes, you do have your booking in our system. It's just our system sometimes doesn't work properly, nothing is changed, you do have your booking, and hopefully it's gonna work before your flight. 24 hours before our flight, the system started working. Our flight did appear on website. I could check in 24 hours before my flight. We came to airport 4 hours before our flight. It wasn't busy to this point, was very organized. Flying to Italy was no problem. When we came out and we flew to Venice, in Venice was no problem. Our luggage was waiting for us when we came out. No problem, very organized. I actually was very surprised at Venice airport because we've been in Venice since 2016. It was a little bit of disaster, chaotic, and now Venice airport, they learned a lesson. First of all, they build a nice bridge. You're going straight to your water boats, so you don't need to go outside. Even if you in Venice, just follow the signs, rental cars, boats, everything organized, everything properly, well done. Bravo, Italy. Luggage was there, we picked up our luggage, we went to our boat. I will tell about it in the next video, but Venice airport was no problem. On the way back from Venice to Canada, we had a connected flight. So we came to Venice airport, again, 4 hours before flight. We dropped the car, we went straight to the gates, no problem. Venice was very organized, very fast. We sat in an airplane just to hear the announcement that our flight will be delayed. We spent around 2 hours in the airplane. As I said before, Air Transat did a good job. They bring water. They try to calm you down. The air conditioner worked, and believe me, it happened before to us. You're sitting in an airplane without the air conditioner. This time the air conditioner was working. Water was offered, so good done by Air Transat. I cannot complain at this point. So we raised another concern, like we have a connection flight and we are waiting 2 hours in the airport in Venice, which is like exactly 2 hours waiting time between our flights. So again, the pilot made an announcement, don't worry guys, half of this airplane going to Toronto. So your connection flight is gonna wait for you. So sooner or later we start flying. We made it in Montreal. Here's another story. If Toronto airport is bad, the Montreal airport is not any better, if not worse. Apparently in Montreal they have some kind of weird bus, I don't know the name of it. It's racing right to your airplane, people going from the airplane straight to the bus, then the bus go down and bring you to the terminal. For some reason they put it in the back, so people in front who paid extra money to be closer to the exit, let's put it this way, they've been the last one to come out from the airplane. Not a big deal, you say. Okay, not a big deal. But the problem is Montreal has only one of those buses. So they loaded people, we had to wait in the airplane again until they drop the people in the Montreal terminal and come back for us. It took another 1 hour inside the airplane. When we finally made it, we could hear the last call for our flight. So we start running. We run to the airplane. We sat down. We've been one of the last people sitting down there. Just before we settled down, there was another announcement. Oh, sorry guys. There's a certain amount of airplanes can fly around Toronto, so since the delay, we're gonna wait another hour and a half until Toronto can accept us. So another hour and a half in an airplane, waiting just to take off. I know it's not Air Transat fault, but people with the small kids, I felt sorry for them. So technically we spent around 4 hours, extra hours, just sitting inside the airplane, doing nothing. So finally we made it to Toronto and they just opened the gates and we just came out. It was so people were making jokes, oh, like this, you just let us out without holding us another 3 hours in the airplane. We went out, we went to carousel, and it took 1 hour to luggage to start coming out of the carousel. I don't know why. It's not a COVID time. It's always been this disgusting in Toronto. You always had to wait for your luggage hours. Because simple reason, why it's happening to Toronto? Nobody cares. In Toronto, how long you wait for your luggage, this airport is disaster. Okay, luggage start coming out. We have 3 pieces of luggage. 2 of them we collected. The third one was nowhere to find. After the carousel stopped, I went to the representative there, and I should tell here, yes, Air Transat have it very organized. There's a lady sitting there. So I gave her my luggage tag and she scanned it. She said, oh no, your luggage is in the airport. Where in the airport? The carousel stopped. There's no luggage. She started telling us, oh, go look in oversized luggage department. Go look on other carousel. So we spent 1 hour, and no mention, it's already been close to 1 o'clock at night. Instead of 8 o'clock at night landing in Toronto, we landed like close to 12 o'clock. So we started going around looking for our luggage. It was nowhere to be found. So she started calling people and saying, okay, this luggage been scanned in Toronto. It's actually been me and another lady whose luggage was scanned in Toronto but didn't come out. Apparently, after another hour, she said, oh, somebody in there, inside the terminal, put your luggage, instead of putting an exit carousel, they put it on a connection flight carousel. So what we do now, the lady had no answer. Nobody can, as I said before, even if you know your luggage is in Toronto, it doesn't mean the lady or you or somebody else can go there and sign it and find it. There's no access to this. So the lady said, we have to wait until they find your luggage. Technically, like physically, somebody go there with a number, find your luggage, put it down here, then I can retrieve it and I can send it to you. You want to wait, it might happen today. If not, we're going to do the claim and you're going to receive your luggage tomorrow or in a couple of days. Call me tomorrow. So obviously we couldn't wait anymore. It was close to 1 o'clock at night. We've been very tired, and so we took the paper. She issued a paper for us, the claim, and we went home. This morning, around 9 o'clock in the morning, somebody called my husband and said, oh, we're gonna bring your luggage today. We've been very happy. We didn't expect it the next day, and I think it's a good job, like, done by Air Transat, which is like funny how we consider the good job done by airline today if they deliver your luggage next day. But this is what we become our days. We got our luggage, it was banded, but we've been happy anyway, we got it back. So this is the story with the luggage. One thing I want to point, really, Air Transat had much less lost luggage than other airlines around us. And one more thing, please don't scream on those people who is trying to help you in the airport. It's not her fault. She cannot do more than to issue you a claim or call somebody to see what's going on. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put this like. It's very important to my channel, and I hope you find it useful for yourself.